All right. Hello, it is Thursday, which means oh no, and my sound on Twitch is way too loud. Um oh yay.
We are off to a
Um
quacking great start.
yep, that is today. It is Thursday, which means it's time for King's Pyrite, a fool's gold adventure. We're gonna first introduce yes, roll 20 is down. So this is gonna be a very interesting night, y'all. Um So, first, we're going to go around, introduce everyone, starting with Bat Kyle.
Hi, folks. It's your friendly neighborhood Bat Kyle here. You found me on the right day. It's the only day I have game going right now. Thursdays, where I play Badge's Newth, uh, the holder of the brain cell, and as grumpy as you would expect a half Badger to be, possibly grumpier. Um, can't really perceive me anywhere else online because I don't really want you to. Social media is the devil. Over to Bison.
That would be me. Unlike back Kyle, I'm here all the friggin' time. You can catch me 3 nights a week. Currently on Tuesdays, I am running our Cyberpunk Red campaign, Carnage Heights. Things are starting to get a little wild. I have actual maps I need to make, and just yeah, my players are insane. Long, pregnant stare.
Well, I was going to
Um,
say, do you need me to talk?
no. This is just me sort of glaring at you. My players are insane, glaring at the one player at the table that's in my
Yes,
game.
but also look at the table that you're at now.
Yeah, not much of an
Dun, dun,
improvement.
dun.
Well, actually, I'm starting to wonder if it's not a step down. Anyways, on Saturdays, I play Sid Brimlock, the much more well put together than usual engineer in our necrobiotic game Denterites. Other than that, you can catch me on the Discord. I'm there all the time. And yeah, on to Solar Dasher.
Hello, friendly Solar Dasher here. You can catch me here on Thursdays, except for the next couple because Christmas, holidays, and all that fun stuff. Anyways, um, I'm looking to stream possibly sometime next week. Haven't figured out a day yet because I need to clean the house too. So I'm figuring if I clean up enough, I can reward myself with streaming. I'll probably do some Jackbox, Fortnite, community games. And with that, we'll go ahead and send it up to Boulder.
Hello, I am Boulder, and I did not find a new shortcut in Firefox. But anyway, that aside, I am also known as Nick on the Discord, and when I'm there, otherwise holidays are coming up, so I'm getting slightly more busy at work, and family is over, and all that fun stuff. So at the same time, I wish everybody the best of games, and I'm going to throw it back over to Sarah.
All right. So, yep, I am your DM for this very insane game. And as Bison said before, yes, I am on the Tuesday game as Magic, the purely insane, not even holding a brain cell character. I run this game, and I am also in the Sunday game of Vest in the Devil You Know as Lily O'Connell, the character that I cannot voice. If you watch it, you'll understand. And also, our producer is Hellhounds20. You will see their wonderful Dino Nuggy all around the screen. And they're just very cool. I love Hellhounds. I love our producer. She kicks ass. So the important stuff, we use Roll20 for our VTT.
We are trying to use Roll20 as our VTT.
Tonight. We are trying to use Roll20.
Weird, because I got in just fine.
I was going to do that.
It's all upset. There's something going on with Roll20 tonight. We are using Hero Forge for our character art and everything else. The full scope campaign is from Hit Point Press. Everything comes with the setting, and it's by Dingo Doodles and Felix Einrich. I think we can get back into this, and the fact that you're me have
we
to
learned
learn
something
to
horrible
read faster.
in the time between games.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what it is yet. We just know it's bad.
We had a party, and turns out they're pyromaniacs at a party.
Yeah, turns out when your party gets drunk, they turn into pyromaniacs suddenly.
I feel like this wasn't sudden. I feel like our encounter at the end of the factory should have been kind of a heads up of problems.
True. Should have been a warning. But not for me. It's never a warning for me, obviously.
But it went wild, so that's okay.
Yeah, because one of you are in the jungle. One of you has just run into another party member, and one of you is probably having a lot of fun with a cat girl at the moment. Because they rolled for it. So yes. Let's start with the two that are still in town. As
Luna put out some fires.
As Luna, terrified, is running right at you, Badges.
That's right, because I was running away from Boulder because I got scared.
Yep. Because magic went wild, and you both got frightened, and you ran in separate directions. One of you into the jungle, the other back into town.
Badges is gonna be like, "What is it, Luna? Is something chasing you?"
Scowy. Wanna go sleepy now?
Yeah, okay. Go sleepy. Badges is gonna go the direction that she was running, which is probably on fire at this point.
Oh, it is. And you can hear,
but not because of Luna.
No.
That's
Luna
a secondary consideration right now.
And Luna's technically the only one who knows who started the fire.
Billy Joel.
So...
No, he didn't start the fire.
He didn't start it either.
Yeah. That's true.
He allegedly started the fire.
Okay.
Oh, anyway, Badges is just gonna doesn't know where anybody is, and he's feeling drunk and surly.
You're starting to hear people yell behind you, "Fire!"
Yep.
In a wooden town.
Yeah, that's why Badges is running.
Luna's technically heading the other direction back towards the hotel now.
Yeah. Okay. Oh.
Are you alerting anyone to the fire?
I'm still scared.
Okay, so you're just running.
I'm just running.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're scared. She's scared for what? It was like a bunch of rounds.
It was a bunch of rounds.
Yeah, it was like 4 turns or something like that.
2 turns. Because I see
2 turns. That's what, 12 seconds?
Give or take.
Yeah, that's not very long. I thought rounds would be long. Turns is...
Oh, true.
Yeah.
So I don't know that Boulder would even make it into the jungle himself. He's a dwarf. He doesn't run that fast. And he's only running for a few seconds.
True. So he gets right on the edge of the jungle, I'll say.
Okay. On the edge of town, edge of jungle. Lovely.
Yep. But yes, Badges, you are hearing people yell, "Fire."
Yeah, running my full speed.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't take you long, but the wall is on fire and it is spreading.
Create water as a rain.
Okay, do you need to cast or anything?
Let me double check. It was... Is it first level? No, it's one action: verbal, somatic, material components.
Okay. So yeah, it's gonna take you a while because it was 2 fireballs. But
yeah, I can cover 30 cubic foot within range, and I can cast it up to 4 times tonight. So if I need to, it's just water. God, I really have to pee, and I can't stop doing this yet.
Yeah, others are coming behind you with buckets, helping. And as they are, did you see who started? Like,
no,
you have a problem in town?
I just heard fire and came running, and started bringing the rain.
And Vernon is one of the first ones up there with you. As he is bucketing water. And he's just like, what do you think happened then? Like, are we under attack? Like, do we need to be worried about that?
I don't think so. I feel like, look at those holes. If those holes were meant to be a breach in the wall for somebody to attack, fire or no fire, they would have come through already. They would have wanted to hit everybody while they were still kind of distracted, drunk, and just, focusing on the fire. That would have been the prime opportunity to do it. So it could be something weird out of the jungle. Could be somebody drunk and throwing magic around, because that tends to happen. Could be somebody tried to store some fireworks and that didn't go well. I don't know. It's a lot of fire, but we also have a whole lot of drunk people, and I'm one of them, and I'm kind of angry about it.
And he's just happily, like, gonna talk with you while he buckets the water.
Yep. And Badges will talk because he's like, and he's gonna, just to be smart about it, he's gonna start it at the outsides of the fire on the wall, like the edges, and then work in, and he should be able to, soak and get it out pretty quickly.
I'm gonna say it's gonna take you about 10 minutes to fully get it out. Okay. And I'm gonna have you roll for something too, just to make sure, like, it's not spreading farther, like it's not jumping, because fire can jump.
What am I rolling?
Let's have you roll survival.
Oh,
how well do you know? How well do you know what fire does?
I'm good at this. Let's see if Roll20 will actually let me make the roll.
You know what? That's a
27.
I know everything about fire. I have known fire carnally.
There was that one time in Breckert with the tiefling. Yeah.
Burned a couple different ways that one time, but
so yes,
I smelled burnt fur for weeks.
You know that fire jumps, so you know to wet all the houses around you.
Yep. If he needs to, he can burn higher level spell slots to expand it. He'll burn all his magic tonight if he needs to put this to bed so he can go to bed. Oh, and for everybody out there, I rolled a natural 20, which gave me a 27 on that roll.
Yes.
So.
Okay. So that is what you're doing. Boulder.
Question for a certain DM: how hungover does a magic mushroom infused alcohol make you?
You're still drunk. It is still the night of the party. Not that much time has passed.
The fear has finally subsided.
Yeah, the fear subsided.
So it's been 12 seconds.
And you are currently looking at the edge of the jungle.
Yeah, that's bad time. This is one of those, see the edge of the jungle, you actually run back towards town.
The right choice given the situation.
But the question is, how straight do I run?
Roll me con.
Roll for beer goggles.
Yep. Roll con.
That is a 17 for a constitution save to run mostly straight.
You're a little like
Jack Sparrow legs.
But you're running in a straight line.
So I definitely don't make it back to the hole. Do I make it back to the back of the town or the front of the town?
I'm going to give you the back because you're going to go in by the inn.
By the inn. Lovely.
Yep. And now to Luna. Luna, you get to the inn. You see on Encino's door there is a tie around the doorknob. You're muted.
Ew.
Let's see if Luna is smart enough to know what even that stands for. I'm gonna roll a wisdom check.
Oh no.
Brilliant.
It's a 13.
You know that there's the significance that you do not like doors off limits now.
Yeah, no
You don't-
touch door.
You don't know why. You just know door is off limits.
She blows a raspberry at it. It's to her room.
And you're going to bed?
Yeah, this time she's gonna go to bed and fall asleep.
Okay. Boulder, you get to the back of town. No one is there because of the party. And you can just walk right in.
Okay, we're going to the inn. We're going to attempt to get a room, and we're going to go take a sleep.
You already have a room.
Perfect. I've never been to this room, so I will head towards and hope somebody at least makes sure I don't get to the wrong one.
Okay. Do wisdom as well for me.
Lovely.
As you pass by a door with a tie on it, a door that says do not disturb, and 2 more open rooms.
We're going to an open room.
Yep, you are making it. You're like, all right, nope, occupied. That one.
Also, we are entirely forgetting to put any kind of do not disturb on this door.
Great. And just
the only sign that it might be Boulder inside are like some small pebbles by the doorway.
okay.
The lingering scent of gravel.
Yep. At least it's not concrete dust because that stuff sticks for days.
And badges. When it's finally done, you are being hailed as the hero of Fool's Crossing.
Of course I am. All right, you can expect put up a statue in my honor if you really want to, but don't make it too big one.
No. I just want to take you out for more drinks. Come on, let's go party.
I cannot do that. I am tapped out of magic. I'm drunker than I ever remember being in my life. It's been a long day. Just
And
the
a
trip
longer
here
night.
and dealing with it and the longer night. I intended to just show up here and maybe sleep for a day, do the thing for Mr. Wizard, and then get out. That's not what's happened. And I'm starting to feel overstimulated. And if that gets too bad, I will start biting people. So I'm gonna go lay down now. Please don't let anybody else start any fires. Or block up the hole so nothing gets in here, because if I have to come out and kill things, I will. And I don't know when I'll stop. So happy birthday one more time. And good night.
Vern taps you hard on the back and just thanks you again profusely.
Good night, everybody. And then Badges is just gonna shuffle off.
As
Find whichever. Oh.
you are walking, Skurlock runs up to you.
Hi.
And he's like, whoa, like I'm sorry, I almost forgot to pay you. So, and he pulls out a bag, and he's like, shakes it a couple times, drops it in, like, puts it out for you, and drops it. It is 100 gold pieces for each of you, plus 50 more for you to share, and a watchkeeper's candle.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds neat.
He's just like, if someone gave it to me and like I don't need it, and you guys are just really cool. I'm gonna go party.
Go party. Party on Spurlock. All right. If anybody else tries to stop Badges at this point, he might swing the bag of gold at them until they go away. So he's gonna go back. He's gonna
And
pause for a minute. He's gonna take the tie off of Encino's door, put it in a pocket, and then wander to bed.
Give me a wisdom save to make sure you go to the right room.
Wisdom. I'm good
Because
at
it was
wisdom.
tie.
Oh,
Oh,
not tonight when I'm this
That's a
drunk.
crit fail. That's a 5. That's a
Yep.
solid 5.
Luna, the door opens randomly.
It's funny that I do not disturb on it.
No, Badges isn't even going to question it. He's just going to close the door and assume that if Luna's in here and this is supposed to be his room, then Luna's not in the room that was supposed to be Luna's, and everything will balance out. So he's going to go out
And
a
so,
different door.
wait, you go to
She's
the
got
next
good
door?
hearing. So when
Um,
Badges enters, she's gonna poke her head up. Of course, it's dark, so
It-
she's just gonna growl because she doesn't sense who it is.
And Badges will just be like, "It's me. Fire's out. Go back to sleep. Wrong room. Sorry." Click. And then he's going to go to the next door. As long as he remembers which one he took the tie off of. And besides, if you listen at the door, I'm pretty sure you can tell which one somebody's getting booty shackins in. So
Give me another wisdom save.
That's a little better, at
okay.
least.
Yep, you do not go to the room that you took the tie off of, but you do go into Boulder's room and find a passed out Boulder.
they're moving these doors on me. I swear to God. So you're going to close the door and go to the last door. It could be.
Last door. No one. There is technically one more door at the very end, but you don't know if it's empty or not.
He's going to take the tie out of his pocket, put it on Boulder's door, and then go to bed.
So the night passes and nothing bad happens.
I deserve something too. That something is chaos.
And a full long rest. When you guys get up for the morning, it is a veritable feast downstairs. All in celebration of the hero of Fool's Crossing, Badge's Newth.
At least they're doing the right thing. I like food. Food is good. Food brings people together, but not too together right now. I need some space.
Everyone's talking really quietly because everyone's got a hangover.
Yeah.
It's the quietest celebration party ever.
Right.
Yeah, it's very quiet this morning already in here.
Yeah.
And like even Vernon, who comes in as normally chipper as he is, he kind of comes up to you with a softer pat than he's done before. And he goes, "You said no drinks, so I thought this was the second best thing."
This is exactly what I and everybody really need after that night. Get some good hearty food in you, a lot of water, some orange juice. I would not suggest making mimosas, but I'm not going to stop anybody who wants a little hair of the dog.
You already see people are starting the party again.
We need to leave soon.
I am.
Yes. Roll me con saves to see who comes down first after Badges. Okay.
Got an 11.
I got a 9.
Yep.
Encino.
Second. Oh, balls.
Nope. Makes complete sense.
Oh.
It's a
Three.
3.
Solid 3.
Yeah.
Makes
Three.
complete sense.
That's what
So
a roll-
Boulder comes down next. The 21 would have been so good, but nope. 3 works better.
Yeah.
3 works better for the story. Boulder comes down next and is absolutely nursing a hell of a hangover.
The world's most miserable looking dwarf.
Badges is gonna wave Boulder over, plop a bunch of food, big thing of water for him, just point at it. He's not even saying words. It's just
He has the look of, because talking is not what he's going to do. He has the look of, if I find the person who brews that drink, I'm going to end them in the most violent of ways.
I think the cat girl would come down before Encino does.
Yes, she is. She is.
Because I rolled a nat 1 and then a +2 on the save.
Yep. Luna is actually next. Also, probably nursing a pretty hard hangover.
Especially since that was her first time drinking.
I was going to say baby's first morning after. That's going to be
And
rough.
she took 2 shots.
Yeah. Badges is like, if I find out who gave you alcohol, I'm going to beat them within an inch of their life. And then heal them. And then possibly beat them again. But for now, he just puts down food and water for Luna too. A lot of food. Good balance of carbs and protein.
She's just going to start drinking the water.
Slurp, 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 slurp.
After a little bit, a cat girl comes down the stairs and walks right out, saying nothing to any of you, as a few moments later, Encino comes down.
Badges is going to guide Encino to a seat too.
Encino's the most chipper of you all. Yeah. I'm just saying.
It does take him a while to sit down. He seems to be a little sore.
How are your abs sore? You don't even have any.
It's been a few centuries.
Well,
out of practice.
Probably the longest dry spell I've heard of. But anyway, Badges is just gonna reach into his bag and pull out a little lint roller and offer it to Encino.
No, ignore that.
And then just go back
what
to
were you rolling for?
I was just moving my tray.
Oh.
It's rolling to see whether Encino punched Badges or not.
I don't know why. Yeah, no, I just decided to roll all my dice.
Okay. And it still says rolling for me for some weird reason. Oh well.
Anyway.
Yeah, I see rolling.
Yep.
Limp Bizkit song up in here.
I was just thinking that.
I had that CD.
I did too.
I did at some point.
I played the wrestling game that had him in it, doing the dance.
You all have a decision to make now. Do you leave Fool's Crossing? To where?
I don't even remember where. Did we have any directions for any of the things we were asked for?
Pyrite, Brecart, Vulgari. You did the Fool's Crossing. Twinver, Granite. The Watchkeeper's Candle that you were just given. That is at the Abyss Abbey of Brushwick, where you've been asked to take that.
That sounds like a cheerful place. Let's go there.
How far away is this place that we're about to walk to?
Brushwick is 22, and you guys are at 14.
Oh,
it's like all the way to the mountains.
Oh yeah, so if we just go straight through the jungle, we can get there way faster.
Yes.
Can we plot out a course that like actually leads us just from one to the next and the best path?
We can either get through
you guys absolutely can.
Which is Rascom, if we want to go visit Rascom. Or we can go through 15.
Is one of the places that you need to go to.
18, and then take the road farther north after hitting, what? Glenshire? Up to Brushwick.
That sounds good. Let's do that.
Rascom or the long way around?
Rascom. I think.
because we can go 1922. Yeah, because from Rascom, we can go to Brushwick, we can go to Valgari, we can go to Breckert. It's a pretty solid hub.
Arguably, if we're at Rascom, do we have anything that we had to do in Bulgaria?
Take the helm of.
We don't have the helm,
No, we don't.
which means that we're going to have to go all the way back this way later. But that's fine.
Are we supposed to take the helm from Rascom or to Rascom?
It says just take the helm of Suskus to Valgari.
I was
I'm
wondering
not
about
sure.
Bulgaria because Bulgaria is really close to Rascom. It's like the only place we haven't gone like in this area. And it's just kind of in the upper right corner of the map. But it sounds like we're sent to go back later.
The backtracking's gonna, I feel like, is gonna be inevitable one way or the other.
It's
But
true. I mean, it
we-
also means we can stop in.
Yeah, but we have an item to drop off at one of these places.
Specifically at the Breckert, which is straight across the jungle, or we can go through Rascom over the roads, which is slightly safer.
I would go with slightly safer right now. We don't need to add anything to those scales on the negative side here. We run into
No.
enough problems
Safe is fine.
just staying in a town for a day.
Breckert or Brushwick, or both. I mean, we also need to get a Breckert, which is near there too. We just need to get ice.
Fire.
So my brain wants to say earth or air, and I don't like it. Moving on.
Wind, water, heart. By your powers combined, I got nothing.
Badges Newt.
Yeah, I am a distraction.
And we don't have anything else to do in this town.
So Luna is just gonna place her paw right where Rascom is and say, "We go here."
Yeah, great. Consensus. Everybody fine with going to Rascom and then deciding where we want to go from there. If nothing else, we might be able to resupply a little better in Rascom.
Bigger.
Yeah, Rascom's a large city.
Maybe they'll have proper tools.
Maybe.
I mean, don't get me wrong. The piece of scrap I found is nice, but
Yeah. No, we want to.
couldn't give a dwarf a headache in the morning, like whatever that was last night.
Yeah, I'm all good on doing that.
I have fun, but now my owian head.
Yeah, drink the water,
Good
eat
job.
the food. It'll help.
Uh,
Rehydrate,
Oh.
refuel, and then
Okay.
we'll just pack up, say our goodbyes, and head to Rascom.
Very least, this is a traveling town, right?
Mm-hmm.
Badges, think it makes sense to get any kind of transportation possibly while we're here?
Not
I
all
mean-
of us are able to ride.
Yeah, but if we got like a wagon,
Well, no, that's kind of what he's implying. Like Badges has a mount. The rest of us don't.
yeah. Get on my level,
Oof.
which is currently on the level of a badger turtle. He's going to the mount. But yeah, we can see about buying a horse and wagon. Because Bertle ain't pulling no wagon. We have the money for it.
As you guys are trying to get a wagon, there's a voice that you recognize. I'm real sorry. I'm trying to find someone that might be able to help me out with this. You see, like, it's just a small job. I mean,
Over. Don't make me want to kill you.
Older.
I.
Everyone starts twitching.
Well, no, not now. not now.
Jock of Ohio, you have returned.
Did you have to invite him over?
Oh, wow, it's you all. All right. So, would y'all be willing to do another job for me?
That's on the job.
And where we already decided where we want to go, but what job?
Where are y'all headed?
Rascom.
Perfect. That's where I need y'all to go.
I don't
How
like the sound of this.
fortuitous.
Convenient.
There's a site, a foreclaimer site under Rascom.
Under the city.
Yes, under the city.
How we get
Badges.
under city?
Well, you see, and he pulls out invitations to a ball. I have someone at Rascom who's gave me some invitations. And maybe if you're real nice to the Baron, he might, let you guys go in there.
Badges is going to create fire in his right hand.
But I fire. You, why fire?
Listen, I don't know if you've ever been to one of these balls. They're real fancy, real quiet. It's all the fancy people getting together.
I don't want to go.
Do I look fancy to you? Badges asks in his druid clothes with his scuffed ass boots and
Sitting right next to a literal caveman.
Luna's gonna grab the food that Badges gave her and the water and just duck under the table because now she's scared.
I mean, from what my informant says, it should be empty.
The
The
ruins
ball?
or the ball?
The ruins.
Didn't somebody say the same thing about the last ruins we went to?
Well, yes, but I know this time, my informant this time is very, very sure about this information.
Oh,
Jack.
oh, well that changes. How are they sure? Can you tell us how they're sure? Because I can be sure about all sorts of things.
I
I can
mean,
be sure that I'm part Tarask.
You're part Tarask.
Have you eaten one recently?
We don't like to talk about it.
It
Roll with
explains the
romance.
temper.
So let me just get this straight, because so you want us to go to Rascom. You want
Yeah.
us to somehow schmooze a Baron well enough that he'll let us down into the, oh, I'm entirely certain it's empty and nothing bad is going to be down there whatsoever, other foreclaimer site under the city that hasn't anybody been there before? It's a big city from what I hear. Somebody should have found them already.
Well, from my informant, yes. They have been found. That's why they're empty.
Okay.
Did people
How
already go in and
about
scavenge everything?
Apparently, people don't like to go in there because they think it's spooky.
There's something bad down there. It's probably ate something bad down there. All of them resistant to a different element or
How
damage
about we
type.
talk on the road? We need
I
to
mean,
get
we're going
at
to
the very
Rascom
least.
either way.
Might
So,
as well.
well, what will you be doing during all this?
And he holds up his ticket.
Good.
My
You're not
friend
getting
asked
out of
me
this
to
one.
go.
Hop in the wagon. I'm assuming we bought a wagon.
Yeah, you have a wagon. Do you guys want a horse? And what did you want for your animal that pulls it? Or did you
What are
just
our
want to use
options? We're not using Birtle. Birtle will not put up with those shenanigans. He's not a
horse,
drum.
ox, donkey?
Let's go with an ox. If it
Okay.
dies, it's delicious.
True.
Anywho,
Meals with wheels.
also less likely to be terrified if we see something on the road compared to a
Yeah.
horse.
I mean, what weren't there 5 of y'all?
We don't
Big-
talk about the sixth one.
So you don't talk about the 6th one.
We don't talk about the sparkly one. We just go. They
Yep.
come and go as please.
Yeah.
They happy.
It's like them changing clothes.
All
I
right.
thought I heard him singing last night, but it must have been the wind.
Or me? No. I go sleepy. Are
1,
we ready?
2, 3. Okay, it's gonna
Yep.
take you guys 3 days to get there.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm doing it faster than the book. I'm just
I
saying.
appreciate you.
Appreciated that.
So for each one, someone roll me a d20, each of you for 1 day.
I'll roll first.
Okay.
A 10.
Okay. Let me.
Do we just want to roll 3 together, or do you want each separately?
Each separately.
I'll wait until Bison's role has been clarified and then I'll roll.
Is this per person per day, or is it we're just
Yeah,
rolling
it's-
once for each day?
Once for each day.
Boulder can roll for the third day if you want.
All right. That means Luna's going to be rolling for 2.
Huh?
Yeah, I'll be rolling for the second day.
Okay.
Just let us know when.
Well, I'm gonna wait to find out what's going on or whenever you're ready, Miss DM, ma'am.
I'm trying to roll this table without you guys seeing it.
Do slash.
Okay.
If I recall, there's like a way to not show the roll.
There we go.
And I just don't remember what it is.
First night, you're fine. Nothing happens.
Hooray.
Oh,
Second night, nothing happens.
well, there we go.
And you're back near the bridge where you were before.
There you go, bud.
And what was that?
Badges.
Okay.
No, I shouldn't need to roll. It's 3
No.
days and 3
Yeah.
people rolled.
I rolled the 3rd.
Oh,
Yep.
I didn't know.
But this is the night that you end up at Rascom.
And what happens when we get to Rascom?
Just give me a second, please.
Okay, that means the loading zone is taking longer than it should. Something happened.
Having trouble fighting the enemy? Try making their hit points reach 0.
Okay. So that means that. So I got to do this one. What did I get here?
Well, that's lovely to hear.
Mhm.
And because I have. Oh, fun. Okay. Last night, you are outside of Rascom, and it's late. You can see the city. You can see Rascom's enormous stone walls, standing in the contrast to the lush jungle all around. Multicolored smoke arises from the city's workshops, refineries, alchemy labs. But even in the mighty Rascom, the evidence of the earthquakes is clear. The walls are cracked. The crews of workers are busy repairing the city's defenses, while well-armed guards dressed in orange and yellow stand watch. And
Does it appear as if the quakes are stronger here?
No,
or no?
there's still an issue. And
Regulations proving difficult for these earthquakes.
that was Boulder.
Egos and marmalade.
Okay.
Hey, Grams.
And Boulder, give me a charisma savings throw.
Lovely. We know I'm good at this. I mean, while I should be good at this, we know how my rolls have been. A 19.
Oh, there you go.
Yep,
Well, you're
we are
fine.
safe. But you know that a creature called Sabranthith has tried to take possession of you.
Lovely.
That
Joke's on you. I've already been possessed.
that was what I was trying to figure out, y'all. Was because the rolls I got all were like, I was like, okay, following the tree. Now I have to follow this tree. I have to follow this tree.
Sabranthus? Is that actually?
Cebranith.
All right. That makes sense.
They're nasty little devilish creatures.
I mean, I'm assuming it might have been involved with a suited gorilla that attacked Bondrigo.
No.
That would be my assumption. Although
It
they're
is
probably somehow 1,000 times worse than that somehow.
That was the Maxilla and the Killer Gorilla.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
I almost got freaking Tootsie Popped to death.
Yep.
Okay. Let me. That is the one problem with using a book. You have to find the page, even though I bookmarked it. So, Rascom is an actual city. This place is huge compared to Fool's Crossing. Am I reading the wrong part again?
Ugh.
Give me a second.
There's so many unpleasant scents in the air.
Encino notices none of them.
It's okay. I smell like the burning, like coal or wood, and I'm like, ooh, smells nice.
Yeah. A lot of it is currently construction that is going on the wall because
You know, I think the earthquakes are the construction industry trying to make sure they don't go out of jobs.
Yes. Ah, yes. You can't trust that big wall.
So when you enter Rascom, you realize the city is cut into 3 different chunks with bridges. I will have a map for you guys as soon as I can.
Eventually, they're still building them out, but it's all right.
Shush.
It's fine. Trying to cover. I'm sure the guards have word source at the door, at like the gates anyway.
Oh, they
Making
do.
sure, you know, we're not smuggling things other than a
It's
bunch
page
of unknown
109
rocks.
in the book.
Yeah. I have that
There's also somebody walking with a massive pot, and you're like, okay, what's going on here, bud?
Cabbage vendor.
Dude.
Just
Didn't
so
you
we
guys
can
also
knock
have
it
something
over.
about the Blood Bank Casino?
Excuse me? No, I've not been heard anything until right now about the Blood Bank Casino.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys had a mission from Fool's Gold to find someone at the Blood Bank Casino.
Yeah, Fool's Crossing. I don't think I.
We never discussed the jobs from Fool's Crossing. They were never discussed.
Other than getting that one lady's wagon free, yeah, we just kind of left all those quests hanging.
Yeah, Encino grabbed them.
Yeah, no, our quest book has stuff. Nobody's checked our quest book though.
Okay. I got that.
Unless it came up during like the 3 days of walk or like cart ride that we talked about, like some of the stuff that you picked up from the board.
Mm-hmm. First, Jada, look at your journal.
Okay.
Thanks, Hellhounds.
So Yeah, the guards at first are looking at Bertle. They're looking at Pebble, both unsure if they're an issue. Is Curry out as well, or no?
Curry would probably be poking out of Encino's horns.
Yeah, looks at Luna even, and then begins to just ignore you. You are not a threat enough to the city for them to be worried.
I almost want to feel.
what I
I was going to say, I almost want to feel challenged by that. I'm sure it'll just happen naturally.
Outside the walls, you are safe. Once we get in there, all bets are off.
Yep.
When you do get in, though, you see Ohio Jack stiffen and get anxious even worse, as what walks up to you is an elf, very tall, very slender, dressed very regally. And he towers over Jack to the point where he's just looking down at him at the bottom of his nose. You actually came, didn't you? I'm surprised. And you brought, looks at you all, friends.
Heroes, get it right.
Right. And he holds out his.
Encino towers over him.
Oh yeah. And he's still, in that face that I made is how he looks at you guys, as kind of disgusting, dirty, like below him.
Beautiful.
But he looks at you each, trying to figure out who's the leader here, and puts out his hand. Texas Thelonious.
Who
Badges is gonna. Actually, Badges is gonna look at Encino and kind of.
Who does he assume is the leader of this group by
He
appearance?
actually is holding out his hand to Badges.
Oh, good job. He identified the brains though.
He probably shouldn't. Yeah, he was because I probably shouldn't have Encino crush his hand. Want to, probably shouldn't. So Badges is gonna reach out with one of his very clean hands. He's
You're a chef after all.
Yes, but calloused and workman's hands.
And it is the handshake of a very wealthy, very privileged person.
Oh, so pretty much like a dead fish in my hand.
Yes.
Oh, do the
and he pulls it away,
shaking,
like disgusted by you as well.
Yeah, he's getting whatever look he's been giving. He's getting it back from a badger. 2 badgers actually. One of them wearing an awesome hat. Because Bertle's in there.
All right. Well, what I need from you all is, and he goes, do you have the envelopes I sent you? And Jack just, yeah, here you go. Perfect. And he pulls out the actual tickets, puts each one in. Here you go. But please remember to find proper attire and a proper mask.
Oh yeah, we'll do that.
I mean an animal mask.
Yeah, no problem.
You don't quite understand, do you?
Oh, please. Share your wisdom.
The Baron likes to have these balls where he shares blood moonberries and basically lets the guest go wild, if you can say.
Do I know what blood moonberries do as a druid?
Roll me for it.
What do I
You
roll?
want
Survival?
nature, you want survival, what you want, bud?
What was the first one you said?
I said
Nature.
survival, but he said nature.
Survival or nature, either work.
Oh, gosh dang it.
You've heard of them. There is a rumor. You've heard stories of what the blood moonberry can do, but it's only that, stories.
I rolled a dirty 20.
13.
Yep.
And what did these stories say?
Only one who has actually knows it is Encino.
Oh, that makes sense.
Back when you were alive, you saw the blood moonberry work in a ritual where it turned one of your own people from whatever they originally were into a monstrous animal form. They became feral.
Encino looks at this elf and he's like, "Do you understand what these berries do?"
I've seen them. Of course I do.
He looks at Badges. He looks at Boulder. "Do you understand the implications?"
I definitely do, which is why I'm not taking up King Barry.
What I do ask is I need proof that he is using this to hurt others.
Encino scoffs. "That is a foregone conclusion.
Agreed, but
If the ritual is taking place, people will die. The weak will be called."
and Zeros believes in justice. Zeros is one of the deities.
Yeah, I know
For
that.
anyone who does
Encino
not
doesn't.
remember.
Yeah.
Yep.
But he is
Encino just sort of
referencing,
like, okay.
I am not alone in this rebellion, if you would like to call it that, but I am one of the most insiders on it.
I'll tell you right up front, I don't give a crack about politics. I don't care who's running this town.
Even when they're using the blood moonberry to make a drug for possible distribution.
Do you know that it's being distributed? Or is it just
I
another
know
rumor?
there's a lab. I don't know where it is. I know it's beneath the keep.
So
That
that's
is
really why. So it's probably in the Four Claimer ruins that are spooky.
Correct.
Which, of course, means there are actually going to be guards down there. It is not going to be empty. There'll be guards, possibly chemists.
And you hear Ohio Jack pipe up. But were empty. Of course, I told you that. I wanted you here, did I not?
And that's why I don't give a crap about politics. You lie, you look down at people you think beneath you, and if the rest of the nobility is anything like you, you're not going to be any better of a ruler. You'll just be dicks in a different way.
I'm
However,
not the one looking to be in charge.
Yeah.
That is the head of the guard.
All right.
Whatever. We're investigating the ruins anyway. I guess since we're here, that we better be being paid really well for this, Jack. I am not in the mood to be
Jack
stiff.
is like taken aback at this because he had been told it was safe.
Why would you assume it was safe?
I mean, my source said that it was empty, and then Tex said that it also was.
An empty mind is not safe.
No. Just look at me here. Nothing that you think is abandoned, nothing related to the folk claimers, no ruins, none of it's ever going to be safe. This is not a safe place. Safety doesn't live in
Well,
these
I
wilds.
I know the wilds ain't safe, but I mean the foreclaimers were brilliant.
They were also paranoid.
Empty spaces are filled over time.
End up
It's the
no
nature
longer
of the
here.
jungle.
Yep.
True.
Yet we saw at their last place they have friggin' crystal murder raptors, spiny cats, giant mechanical stabby bees. They had all sorts of things, including some sort of purge lockdown thing that probably killed everyone who was in the ruins um, before they were ruins.
Ow.
Don't know what caused it, but
Hearing that, Ohio Jack goes, I'll be right back. I need to meet with somebody. And he
yeah,
rushes off.
we're
Do you
gonna go.
require an escort?
Nope. Best if I don't.
Dust trails.
So who's gonna attempt to tail this man?
Nobody.
Nobody?
Oh, and Encino
Ohio
said he
Jack
was.
has. You don't need to. At this point, there's no good in following him.
Other than
I know
finding
he seems maybe just wanted. He seems like he's going to get in trouble, and maybe he will. But he also led us into what is already promising to be another far more difficult and far more dangerous headache than was initially promised, and I'm getting tired of it.
I'm no touch.
I have an herbal remedy for the headaches if you need it. And he pulls out a.
This is a headache of the soul, my friend. A headache of the soul.
He appears deep in thought for a moment. I don't have a meal for that.
I don't either. I thought chicken soup would do it, but
Gran says the ingredient is love. Do you know where to find such a thing?
not in any of my 25 years, my friend. Not in 25 years. I think you got
Okay.
closer than I did.
for deadlines. When is this ball?
Narratively convenient amount of time.
Yes.
Understandable.
All right, so we need to go find a place to stable the horse and store the cart, get a room for at least one night. Hopefully, not more than 2 or 3 nights. I don't know when the ball is, but even after the ball's over, there's no guarantee we'll be able to get into the Folklaimer ruins that night. So if it's the ball's not tonight, then we're gonna need to stay
You
at
have
least a
enough
day.
time to buy what you need and to plan a better plan of attack to this.
Okay. So where is this laboratory?
Text tells you it's under the keep. I don't know much more than that.
And if you assume that we have never been to Raskin before, where is this building which you described?
He points to the castle.
All right.
It would have been. We would have seen it as we came in.
Yes.
If I'm looking at it. Actually, I don't. No matter which, either way, it would have been either in front of us on the same island or in front of us overlooking the river.
Yep. You can always see the castle in Rascom.
Okay. So there's a river going through the town.
Mm-hmm.
If this is a factory and you say it's producing what it is, it needs water.
Well, there was
Probably.
water passing through the last Folklaimer ruins. Folklaimer, whatever. So it makes sense they probably are diverting water into it from this river somewhere. I think I can follow your reasoning. I just don't know do we try and sneak in another way first, or do we just go to the ball, try and find our way downstairs while everybody's monsterified, and see what we can find out?
Okay, we can do that, or we can make it less expensive. Split and do part through the river if we find an entrance. And if there's an opening from the top, we also have another, two go down.
Okay.
We could try that, but splitting the party is never a good idea, or at least almost never a good idea. I think I'd rather have us all together in case this goes down than hoping that we can, do a pincher attack on a underground structure we haven't seen yet. If we have at least a day,
You
like a
probably
full day,
have like 4 to 5 days.
4 to 5 days before the ball.
Yeah.
Okay, then we can do the other exploration first. Well, first we should probably all go get measured for new clothes, fancy swanky clothes.
As I open up Hero
Oh,
Force.
it's such a waste. We need armor to not be killed. And we're using money for fancy clothes.
The Badges is going to hand
Badges
everybody their 100
Yeah.
gold from that. He's like, oh yeah, here's. We didn't need it on the road, so he didn't think about it. Hand out the 100 gold, and then I think the 50 probably would have gone into the wagon and horse and
Mhm.
whatever else. So we'll just say that's where the bonus went.
Sounds good.
And it was 1 or 2 a person.
100 each.
Each.
Yep.
He said he was going to pay you guys, and none of you believed him.
Oh, Badges believed him. He still didn't really want to do any of that. But since he did, by gum, he did the best he could.
So the question only gets we're not going to ask it in game, but it's like, okay, how are we going to somehow become the heroes of Raska? By our own doing somehow.
Yeah, yeah.
There's kind of a trend going on that I'm not necessarily thrilled about.
Come on, they'll make a little song about you and everything. The hero of Rascalum, the dwarf they call Boulder.
So.
Okay.
So yeah,
Where?
measured for fancy, swanky, noble clothes. I am not making a hero forge for that.
Oh, you're a pussy.
No.
So
coming for
the
blood
shop,
there.
the shop that has the clothing shop. It's called the Dealer's Green. They have fine clothes and animal mask.
It began.
And there are two there's a halfling couple that runs the shop, Tucker and Bib. Tucker, the one who pops up first. And immediately I know Badge is gonna hate this character, and I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. He's gonna hate a lot of characters.
I think Badge loves everybody equally. Or hates everybody equally.
He pops up and, well, hello there. Nice to meet you all. My name's Tucker. And you are?
I'm Badges.
Encino.
That's Boulder. Luna.
All right, and what you all doing in here for?
We have invites to the ball.
Y'all got invited to the ball?
One way or another.
Oh, I've been wanting to go to that forever.
Yep.
Red ticket.
As you can see, we're not exactly swanky folk. And so apparently we need clothing that will blend in well with the others at the ball, and of course, animal masks.
You guys wouldn't have an extra ticket, would you?
Unfortunately, we do not.
Oh, I got it, but I think we might need it in case our extra shows up.
Yeah.
All right. So, what do you guys want for animal mask? And this halfling, you watch him disappear from behind the counter, walk around, and walks over to the mask.
Animal already.
Yep,
That's
but it doesn't matter. The whole story is that everyone comes in one of these beautiful masks, and he picks up a raccoon.
yeah.
One of the ones he picks up. So I'm rolling perception. Let's see who's paying attention here, because you guys literally talked about it earlier today. Yep, badges. Yep, you all. Yep. Nope.
6.
Nope. Okay.
Encino's busy looking at the dragon masks.
Yeah, they're in all colors, including metallic and gem. The helm of the he picks up and shows it to you, and offers it as his mask. And
What
he goes,
does
I
it
don't know what
look
this
like?
is. It is a skull with a very long nose to it.
Dibs.
And
To cover his very long. Actually, bad as
I didn't even finish it.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
With eyes on the headdress that start looking, and then like all its attention is brought to you, and then they start moving again wildly.
Absolutely dibs.
That's absolutely that's up Boulder, not Boulder. That's up badges. Absolutely.
It makes no sense. It'll probably bother people. And if worse comes to worse, I could peck somebody really hard.
So, is that the one you asked for?
Yeah, Badges is taking the helm.
Okay. I don't know if it's wearable, but I'll get you this for next session.
Okay.
That's a later issue.
If it's not wearable, then he's going to take a trash panda mask.
It's a helmet. It says it's a helmet on the label. If this thing isn't wearable,
it is wearable. I don't know what it does yet because I need to go look.
It's as empty as this laboratory we're about to walk into. Anyway.
That's not actually all that helpful because I'm pretty sure their laboratory isn't going to be empty. I'm really not looking to share headspace right now, y'all.
Well, I nearly got possessed last night, so that's a different issue.
Wait.
Okay.
Did you cause the holes in the wall? Did you start
No, that was
fires?
the drink. This is they say Barry, and I go, why is everything have to be a drug? Anyway.
Drugs are bad, okay.
What is the closest thing you have to a rock?
I mean, the rules do say that you have to wear an animal mask.
And I asked, what is the closest animal to a rock?
Turtle?
I'm honestly thinking like turtle.
Maybe
I'm down for it.
pangolin.
A pangolin. Oh my gosh.
Snail?
Yeah, I'll do a pangolin.
Snail, kind of a rock that moves.
Yeah.
Rock the bird.
Hey.
Clam? Do they have a clam mask?
Rock mask falls, everyone dies.
No. But when you start like talking about fair animals, Tucker goes, well, we don't have those. That's more at Birdie's place.
Okay, well then we'll get what we can here and then get those other masks elsewhere.
Okay. I guess what masks do you have?
He mostly mammals.
Not mammal mask. So do you have a whale?
Technically, yes, there is a whale.
You did it to yourself.
That yeah, I did do that to myself. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did. I take that one fully.
Do they have a gator mask that would fit pretty well over Luna's snout? Maybe? Like with the big
That
long
would
jaws.
actually
So
be a nice.
what?
That's at Birdie's.
Oh yeah.
Oh, birdie for birds and reptile in it. Makes sense.
Okay.
Or do you have what about a wolf mask?
They have wolf mask
Yo dog.
and a dog.
No,
You
I'm
wanna
thinking,
be-
you dog. I heard you like wolf, so you put wolf on the mask, you can wolf like wolf.
Do you want to be a wolf, Luna?
Ooh, if it.
I don't know. Does it fit?
They're very like those type mask, like masquerade looking mask. So yes, they would fit her.
Okay.
Yay.
There we go. So we got a wolf mask. We've got the helm of blah, 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 blah. And if that's not going to work, we've got a trash panda mask. I guess is Boulder actually taking the whale mask or
Yes, if it's available, absolutely. We're taking a whale mask
Yes,
on a
it
dwarf.
is.
And what are we doing for Encino?
Encino is taking a gold dragon mask. And
Okay, yeah.
when he pays for it, he handles it with a fair amount of reverence. Like he's uncharacteristically careful with it.
Luna and
The item is cursed, so he gets the item back as a return. Like his hair changes color or something.
yeah. No,
That guy's gonna get cursed when Luna gets her fitting.
Yeah,
We're not the bridge for like in like 2 minutes. It's
the
okay.
Badges would know to warn about that because he's been on her or been on it about keeping people away from skin. And Luna has her gloves on.
He looks at Luna. I just don't feel comfortable. I'm sorry, you're a kid. I know Birdie might be a little more comfortable measuring you.
Okay.
Guess we're going to Birdie's anyway.
He's like cautious and he's scared because he's like, kid, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, that's fair. He's not a place
Uh,
that special, handles kids normally.
And he actually looks at you guys. I don't know if kids are allowed at the ball.
She acts more like a force of nature, so I think it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can but try. Don't want to leave her out of this.
I have
So-
to go.
And what makes you think she's a kid?
Looks at her.
Don't worry about that.
No, but if it's the height, you got a dwarf you're looking at, and you're a halfling yourself.
He's just like, I'm just, and you hear a voice from the back go, he's being cautious.
All right.
The
Appreciate
fact
your
he's
caution.
being cautious is a good thing. For
Makes
once.
makes me wonder if he's on a list or something. 'Cause the first thing that went to my head is completely different.
Well, we haven't moved in, and he didn't move in next to us, so he's not legally obligated to inform us.
You're not. Oh my gosh, dog.
He just rings you guys up. And 5 mask. 25 each is a 125 gold. He rings you up for.
That's 25 each. Fair.
Yep. That money in, and then is that including the outfits?
No.
Oh.
What did I do?
Their clothes, yes, they're fine, but they're not nice enough.
So you're saying they're practical in some direction.
Correct.
Is
Understandable.
Birdie a more ornate place?
Yes. Birdie is fancier.
All right, well, I guess we're going to the fancy bird place then.
Sounds like I'm going to find feathers for the next 4 years.
And little millet seed husks. Those bird owners trust me on that one.
Yep.
So
Go to the shop
this one
and
is
check
actually
the owner.
by the keep
No.
itself.
Lovely.
As you walk in, you see multiple people of very much high status society walk in and walk out of this establishment. The owner is a dwarf who, as she's standing behind the counter, she's very busy, like packaging stuff up. She sees you guys. Oh, hello there. How can I help you today?
We have invitations to the ball. And we are
Oh,
obviously not attired properly.
all right. All right. Come to the back. I have rooms for measures, and it is very private back there. I will take each of your measurements, and yes, we can talk about what you want and
Right.
what your
Watch out.
care or the mask you are wearing are.
Wear
Watch out for
gloves.
Luna.
Yeah, Luna. When you're measuring Luna, just don't touch skin to skin.
Understandable. Some people get very weird about measuring, so understandable.
Yeah.
As she walks and she actually grabs like very nice like leather gloves to do each of your measurements now.
Oh, good.
And so badges, which one would you like her to make her your outfit for? The raccoon or the helm?
Well, I don't know if I can even wear the helm, or are you saying I definitely can?
Technically you can.
Does it seem like, do I get the feeling it's a bad idea for me to do that? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I know
then
the
let's,
Wizardly wants it. It's probably not
But
ideal.
Wizardly wanted it for something as well.
yeah. So I'm gonna keep it around, just not gonna wear it apparently. Definitely not putting it on Birtle. Birtle already likes his hat. So I guess we're going for the Trash Panda outfit.
Okay. So yours is brown and tans. And she even brings out this beautiful fabric to make you this cream and tan suit, almost like a tux.
All right.
Or Boulder. What does she say? What whale?
What whale-inspired outfit can you possibly do?
Well, what kind of whale is it? Are we talking a blue
Exactly,
whale,
what whale is
narwhal,
Kind of whale.
killer whale?
Bob Marley and the Whale hers.
Ew.
Sorry.
No. No. Hellhounds, no. Good
I
idea,
missed
but
it.
no, we're not
I
trying that.
missed it.
Don't worry about it. It's in chat. You'll see it later.
Okay.
Yes.
Baleen whale?
Oh, I always thought I'd get stuck in that question. Fine, I'll just stick with the one that first came to my mind, killer whale.
Killer whale.
So it's
Okay.
more
You're-
pattern black and whites.
Yeah. You're in a pattern of like black and whites. It almost just looks like a straight up tux.
Yeah, so the top's like more of a straight up tux and the bottom is more interesting.
For Luna, what type of wolf?
The Wolf of Wall Street.
Got me with my mouth full, sorry. It's good cereal. Anyway, she's gonna look at the proprietor and go like, I know like dresses. No want dress.
I mean, it's traditional, but can do like a suit for you as well.
Oh, okay. I go, wow. Make
What?
color like me.
So it's a traditional blue.
Black, it could be gray or black or a mixture.
Yeah, so like a gray shirt with a black overcoat and
Yeah.
black pants.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I'm trying to find a stupid home in the book while I'm describing these outfits, and it's pretty hard. And
Hold on.
Encino.
Sino, he's got the gold dragon mask. And I had to look up what a gold dragon looks like because I forgot. And honestly, it looks like well, for starters, knowing Encino, it doesn't look like it's for him. It's got like a long flowing robe. There's like a gold webbing in the arm connecting to the body. There's like two fanes on the back that go up like this, also gold to imitate their wings.
Mm-hmm.
And and he's got like a I don't even know what to call it. It's like a shawl almost across the chest that's
Okay.
like gold and oranges, and the highlight, or not the highlights, but like the little detail bits are the same color as Encino's natural horns,
Okay.
which is way fancier than anything I can do on Hero Forge. So
Yeah, that is fine.
We're gonna be paying up the rectum for this.
The other thing she has there for sale is a hairbrush.
so where is my
Luna's
hairbrush?
gonna take a look and sniff the hairbrush.
It is magic.
Ooh, pretty. I like
So I do sell other things. Anything that can help you to get for that night. And while you are back, you can tell she's looking back. Are you sure you all have to go?
Go where?
Oh, to the party?
To
Yeah.
that party.
Yeah. Yeah, we do.
I
Is
can
there
lose
anything?
I could lose my business for this. Warning
Oh.
you all.
We're aware of the dangers.
You've heard then.
We've heard.
I've only heard stories about this. About what happens up there.
Okay, can you tell us of the stories that you've heard?
please.
It's apparently they go the lords and ladies go wild, feral.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'll tell you, wild and feral, they're not unfamiliar to us.
Ow.
There is another shop here.
Right.
They actually lost someone last year.
Oh.
I'm
They
sorry
go
for your
away?
loss, but
From what I heard, his name was Lucas, a young man.
Lucas,
He never came out.
well, I appreciate the warnings, but we are required to attend that party.
be careful.
We will. And
If
of
the
course, if
stories are
anybody
true,
asks, you never said anything about this.
I thank you all very much. Just be careful when going around the cut deck.
The
It's
what?
another clothing store in town, the cut deck. There's apparently someone out there fully screaming about this out in the open, acting like it's fine to talk about. But we all know the truth. If we are even found to be talking about it, we can lose everything. We could be invited next.
Like we said, we never had this discussion. You never said
you.
anything. And
And
It can't be any, well, it can be significantly worse than a cat fully made of blades, but not much worse.
you adventurers are wild, truly.
yep.
So
what do we owe for the outfits, and when will they be
I
ready?
normally charge 50 gold each. But for you all, it sounds like you're here to help us. And
For the
pushes the
safety
bags.
of everybody involved, I can neither confirm nor deny. We're just going to a party.
50 gold. For it all, please.
Brush two?
For everything.
Okay. Brush mine.
Badges will just put 50 gold on.
Encino gives her 65.
She looks. Thank you.
Right.
I know for you adventurers, you live a lot of adventure and danger. But I came to Rascom to run a shop and sell pretty dresses.
Leave the danger to us. Keep your head down. Be safe. Invest in a sword.
A sword? And you kind of see her, like, as you say that, she goes to the back. Oh dear me. Oh dear me.
Did I say something wrong?
I know.
Somebody
Just
who's
well-wishing.
not. Oh, go ahead.
We adventurers have strange greetings as well.
Yeah. She's not someone cut out for violence. Even the thought of needing to wield a sword is a little more than she can handle, and that's okay. This definitely isn't a life for everyone. Did she say
still like he starts muttering to himself in Draconics, like, why wouldn't you have a sword? There are monsters everywhere. Just a sword, any sword, 18 inches, doesn't even need to be that big. Just muttering. You guys are hearing dragon talk.
I mean, Pebble finds this hilarious, but he's not letting me in on the joke.
Wait, did she say when the suits will be ready? Because I imagine they didn't like just magically have them right then and there for us.
Couple days.
Couple days, all right.
Yeah.
So like the morning before the ball, basically.
Yep. You'll do fittings.
Lovely.
Fitting. Great. Well, for now, we should probably resupply and then think about doing maybe the exploring tomorrow.
Yeah.
While you have been here, for us to end tonight, because I'm going to end very quickly, you have heard the frequent sounds of a thunk, thunk, thunk.
But
as
not
you
like
find
the
it,
rumbling.
Huh? No. As you find it, you find a square that is almost devoid of everything except for an executioner and a chopping block. And that is where we're going to end for night.
Oh, wow.
With the Baron's Jew.
With the Baron's what? I'm
The
sorry, you cut
Baron's
out.
statue
Baron's statue. Okay.
is its shadow is casting itself on you and the execution block. And that's where we're ending for tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Which is probably good because Sarah's starting to glitch out
Yep.
Yeah.
a little bit.
Oh. Yeah. Oh no. It looks like you guys were really busy in the chat.
You okay? We're all fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it's not clear, Rascom is not a safe place.
What?
Invest in a sword.
You told
You know
a
how much they charge
non-adventurer
for swords if it's
that.
not a safe place? Swords are like upcharged to the ones who actually daggers are because you can sell them. Swords are pretty normal price.
Yeah.
I mean, if the sword is too scary, just get a dagger.
What I might be able to get a warhammer that isn't just a rusty battle axe.
Oh, next time you guys will be able to get weapons, actually prepare. You have another one of your members who still needs to get a mask and a suit.
He has a mask.
Mhm.
Doesn't have a suit. Has a mask though. Not of an animal.
Not one that you can wear though.
Right.
Ball.
Could be. Hey, are you kidding me? Just
I
like
don't-
the fancy his little like disco change into a superhero. That could be a
Yeah.
suitable.
I mean, I can neither confirm nor deny it, but it sounds like his transformation may involve an animal mask of a different form.
Yep.
Maybe. I don't know. We'd have
If
to
I remember correctly, he actually gets like Bigby like eats him and then becomes the armor.
Technically, yes.
So-
but can we... I don't think that works. So
He just has to make it super sparkly. It's like, it's a
it
costume.
It literally says on there it has to be a nice outfit, or else you don't get in.
Oh,
What are you talking
no.
about? Nice? What are you talking about? It's not nice. Look at this. It came with its
Yep.
own theme music.
Yeah, this is sparkling vor right here. How can you not?
Oh my god.
So, thank you to chat, because Jiminy Cricket, I was not allowed to. I'm never allowed to read the chat. Let's be honest. I can't read the chat. I will just laugh. Fart. Big stabbins. Okay. So thank you to chat. Thank you to my players. Thank you, Bison. Thank you, Bat Kyle. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Solar Dasher. And thank you to our wonderful producer. I just his Power Ranger music plays. My brain just going, go, Power Ranger. So thank you so much. Thank you to, if you watched all the way up to here, you must have liked this insanity. Because that's all this is insanity. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the like and subscribe and hit the bell to know when stuff goes up, because I cannot guarantee when that goes out. Thank you again so much to chat. Thank you to my players. Happy holidays. And I hope to see you guys in the new year. Night, y'all.
Merry
Good
Crimblers.
night, everybody. Happy holidays.
Night, y'all.